now, fans of the Resistance. Matt Heywood here from the Star Wars Time Show to recap and review Star Wars Resistance, Rebuilding the Resistance, aka S2-E17. The episode opens with Vanessa Doza and her Jade Squadron arriving on the Colossus because they're going to team up with Captain Doza and the Aces for a mission. As Vanessa explains, the Resistance needs to relocate some recruits off of Dantooine to the Colossus, so a few of the Aces are needed to help. As she explaining this, Kaz and Tora barge into Doza's office and volunteer, and then Vanessa also suggests that Hype join the mission too. Before they all head out though, Vanessa tells Yeager about her time with Tam on board the First Order Star Destroyer, setting up Tam's inner conflict, which plays out later on in this episode. They all make the jump to Dantooine, and as they come out of hyperspace, they start to razz Kaz because why not? They soon get attacked by a squadron of TIEs, but they wipe them out fairly easily. Meanwhile, on Pyre's ship, they hear of the attack and plan to send another with Tam and the lieutenant heading it up. Tam protests about attacking unarmed transports, but she's quickly put in her place. Back on Dantooine, the Resistance has the cadets and are escorting them off of the planet, but then the First Order attacks. Tam targets Kaz, but then she gets blasted by Hugh. At the same time, one of the transports gets shot. Kaz gets targeted by the lieutenant, but then Vanessa blasts her into oblivion, so Tam becomes the new leader of the attack. Tam recovers, but before the attack gets called off, Rucklin blows up one of the shuttles and it is lost. The Resistance jumps away with two of the shuttles intact. Tam verbally questions what she is doing as she returns to her ship. She is made the new squadron leader for her efforts though. On the Colossus, the Aces deal with the loss of the lone shuttle, while Captain Doza invites Vanessa and Jade Squadron to stay on board the Colossus for good, officially pledging the station and himself to the Resistance. The end. This was a really fast-paced episode of Resistance, and I loved it for that. It got right to the point and embroiled our heroes and other cast members we've met this season in the Resistance versus the First Order feud that makes this show interesting in the first place. I appreciated the return of Vanessa and how she essentially got Doza to fully pledge himself and the Colossus to the Resistance. And it was also a cool nod to see Hugh again, providing Kaz with a tie to his past, and therefore this show's own past. I also really enjoyed how Tam was used in this episode, and the fact that she now fully realizes the errors of her ways. It's definitely looking like she will have some sort of showdown with Rucklin, probably as he tries to advance his First Order career at the expense of Team Kaz. Trust me, she'll be a good guy again before everything is said and done, even if it's in sacrifice. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it and subbing to our YouTube channel. We'd also love for you to join in with our weekly Star Wars podcast, so use the links in this video's description or head to StarWarsTime.net to subscribe to the platform of your choice. There's always time for Star Wars time, and remember, if you listen to the Star Wars Time Show, the Force will be with you, always.